started shouting backstage. We just hear our names, so we did our annual jog.
You did a great job.
We could get on stage.
The rest of the band is still at their instruments at the ready in case something happens. Not Norton. He's standing up. He's got his coffee.
No,
you're good.
I think thank you though. Hi, there's so hi to everyone who's apparently already gotten their Misha photos.
How was Misha?
Thank you for showing up for us.
All right, I'll leave you to it.
You guys go get your photos. Go get in line for your photos with Misha.
Yeah.
I love you. Hi.
Norton, you forgot your...
Oh, hold on. There's things flying.
Agent?
Oh.
Best friend?
Yeah.
Who's this?
I don't know, but it's an animal, so I love it.
His name is...
Chad.
Chad. This is Chad, everyone.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, Chad.
I'm the same one that named the peacock Bill.
Bill. You know
Bill
I
the
love
peacock.
a good
I know.
human name for an animal.
Chad the snake.
Chad the snake.
Although the peacock was named after Billy Moran. Not many of you know this.
Well, that's funny.
Yes, because the peacock was, it's a very long story, never mind, I won't tell you, shut up.
I don't know, these guys all have nothing to do, they've already seen Misha.
They've already seen me, so they got nothing else to do.
They're here to see us
They're
now.
winding out the clock.
How is everyone? I know it's just an intimate few of us today, but let's tear this fucking place apart. Thank you. There's my people.
I love your dress. Thank you!
Oh, get a room, Gail. Everybody.
Oh, it doesn't. Wait, who was at the PJ party?
Awesome.
It's not quite as effective. But
Kim and I we recorded an episode of the podcast this morning, and she greeted me at the door in this, and I was like, this is the day. I thought it was lingerie. And I was like, it's happening. It's happening.
She asked me where a martini was.
Yeah. Doesn't she look like she's like in a 60s, Cary Grant movie? Just like, no, darling, welcome. That was a long shout out.
Oh, is that the La Perla from CSI?
The La Perla? Was it La Perla?
I understand that reference.
La Perla's expensive.
La Perla, here's the funny thing about television. When they speak about something, but you never see it, especially if it's something expensive, it doesn't exist.
It's probably from Target.
I didn't go home from that show with La Perla underwear. I don't know what the... Oh.
Why would you spend, ladies, are you with me? Why would you spend that much money on something that won't last that long?
And really should only look good on the floor.
I mean, I guess that's the trick, right? It's just underwear that's going to be taken off. It's not underwear that you're gonna like fucking wear to go and get a car wash.
Look, if it filleted me, I would pay that amount of money. But it doesn't. It's the process to fellatio.
That's true.
I don't want to.
No, that should be La Perla's advertising slogan. On your way to fellation. Actually, that should be ours. Listen to the podcast. Fellatio's right next.
Yeah.
Did you guys want to ask questions? Too fucking bad.
Oh wait. Oh, hold on. Oh, you know what we didn't do?
What?
Shitballs. Not only do we have a short panel, we promised that we would set a timer for a...
Now, they just want to chat, right?
Now. Do you want us to stop this sort of bullshit shenanigans and answering your questions to play a game?
Right, they said no.
Okay, great. No, that's the answer we wanted you to have. Fabulous. Let's take the question.
Hello, love.
Hello. So my question's for Kim. Kim, I'm a speech language pathologist. Oh, sorry. It's all good.
Just kidding. Ask your goddamn question.
Kim, I'm a speech language pathologist, and I had the best time when I was going through grad school. You would do videos of banned books with your daughter. You would read them, do the voices, and it was the best time. And I was wondering if you ever had any ideas of doing like a YouTube channel of that, because I would love to show that to my students with the book. And we can talk about the process.
That's so hard.
I already know the answer.
I'm not here. You answer it for me.
I would love to. And I love you.
You're not me.
I'm not done my answer. I love you. I love everything that you've given me. I love that you share your talents with people. but I'm so fucking tired.
I get it.
That's a me answer. That's a very me answer.
And it's true. It's
get
true. Kim does a lot. I couldn't imagine putting something else on her plate.
Yeah, the bedtime stories I cherish. If I book another episode of Supernatural and I'm out of town for a little while, I promise I will get some up on Facebook. But right now, when my kid goes to bed, I go to bed.
That's good parenting.
I can't. So as deeply as I wish I could say, yes, it will be up next week, I think about it often, usually as I'm falling asleep.
Well, the ones that you have shared, thank you. They're wonderful. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're very sweet. Your whole outfit is very like girl on the go right now. I love it. So cute. Speaking of cute outfits.
Hi. So I was at PJ party.
These are my teaching boots, by the way. You don't know this. When I used to teach and I realized I couldn't shout louder than the students, I found that wearing heavy boots would scare them into submission. And I realized I was walking over to you with my scary teacher.
Yep. There's a lot of people you would scare with those, not just students, my friend.
So my question is, what is something that you guys did as kids that you look back on and realize that was super dangerous and you could have gotten hurt or kidnapped or something?
Why do you want us to share this? As a warning or as an invitation?
Well, I was just thinking that when me and my sister were like 12, we got into some random lady's limousine because she said she was the grandma of a neighbor. So we bought it and we just got in. It turns out she was telling the truth. But
what are the odds, really, from that story? That sounds like a fucking after-school special. I grew up on a farm, and something that I would do that I wouldn't recommend is when you have like hay bales, not the big round ones, but the square ones, they will pile them on top of each other, so they're the size of a house. Me and my brothers used to climb up there. That's very dangerous.
Wouldn't you jump off?
We wouldn't. No, I would jump. I would jump off the round ones. But the thing is like, they're not packed so tightly together that you can't slip all the way through. So dangerous. And when we were kids growing up on a farm, at least, in the 80s, your parents would be like, go, I don't want to see you till sundown. So, I'm alive though, joke's on them.
I wish I had stories like that. My mother was very concerned about a lot of smart things. And I felt very responsible for my mother's emotional well-being, so I didn't do a lot of scary things. I think like riding a bike without a helmet downhill really fast. It's probably the most, I made up for it though in my adulthood. Now I do shit that breaks my back. So
yeah. Now you're the after-school special.
Now I'm the after-school special. I also get in cars with people I don't know. I did that once in New York. I was all
That's
dressed
just
up.
Ubers.
Yeah, no, well, it is Ubers. Back then it wasn't. I was dressed up in a bit of a campy outfit for the soap opera awards, and I thought I was just gonna get a cab to my friend's place, and then we'd go from there, because he had a car waiting for us, and I couldn't get a cab. No cab would stop for me, because I was clearly dressed in costume. And finally, this guy in a convertible Mercedes pulls up, and he's like, where are you going? What's your problem? I said, I'm trying to get to my friend's place, because I'm going to the United States. He's like, get in. And I was like, okay. I got in, and he looked at me, and he goes, I should probably show you something before we start to drive. And I went, yeah. And he pulls up his pant leg, and it's a monitor. He's like, I'm under house arrest right now. I'm a criminal. I was like, cool. I'm going to 46th and Broadway. And he fucking took me, and I'm gone. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, no, he just
the safest person to get in.
He genuinely thought it was. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'm like, I just gotta get. I don't know. Let's go.
See, in Canada, that's very common around New Year's because, especially in Vancouver, we don't have Uber, and there are about 6.5 taxi cabs. And so in Vancouver, if you go out for New Year's or hoops, you might as well walk home. So there are a lot of people that are just like, I don't know, trying to make a couple bucks tonight. So they just drive around and see people trying to flag a cab, and they're like, where are you going? I'll take you there for 20 bucks or whatever. And you're like, oh my God, it's cold in Canada. So you're like, you just make all of my money. But I don't want to say Canadians are safer, but I'll think it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
First of all, big shout out for your podcast. Absolutely love listening to it.
Thank you.
And
Thank
was
you.
hoping with a
to
tiny
all.
request. I turn 45 tomorrow, so if I could just get happy birthday.
Happy birthday to.
Okay, yeah, happy birthday.
Thank you. Yes. And then my question is, like you lovely ladies, I too have a daughter. She's 12, and I want to help to raise her a strong woman, to be a strong woman and giving back to the community. What do you?
So, I have a, is this your family? Are these people mostly family? Specifically, like you're never gonna get a husband. Is that your?
Like, people I work with, I'm a nurse assistant at the hospital.
Okay.
And they're all very relaxed. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, they're very passive people. And I'm kind of like, you know, sure.
Okay. So you feel like who you are authentically makes them uncomfortable, or you feel like who you are authentically, they're actually trying to give you advice?
I think it makes them uncomfortable. And honestly, because I got it from a guy I work with, and I'm like, that's pretty awkward about me not. Why do I need a husband?
Well, you don't.
Yeah.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
For you to say, because it really hurt. I was like, okay, that's kind of awkward. I'm 23, don't really need that.
Why are you giving a pretend middle finger? It's so not like
Because
you.
I'm in a work environment. What the actual fuck is my side of it? So, your only job in this entire thing is to figure out why that hurts you and how to heal that part in you. Because other people's opinion of you has nothing to do with you. You are not obligated to heal somebody who's hurting and puts that pain on you. You are not obligated to make somebody who's uncomfortable because you're shining and bring your, this one says all the time, I'm not gonna dim my shine just because you won't put on sunglasses. Fuck that. So what I really want you to do is look at what is the part of you that thinks they might be right. What is the part of you that needs to be loved harder by you? What is the part of you that thinks you need an outside yes to be louder than your heart's no? Other way around. Yes, no, that's right. The outside is like, yes, you've got to do this. Yes, you've got to do this. Yes, you've got to do this. And the heart is whispering, no, I get to fly. No, I am enough. No, I will not let your smallness define my size. Find that in yourself, because that is the voice you need to talk to with yourself. And those people are uncomfortable and can go fuck themselves. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we have the higher vibration and the lower vibrations answering questions for you. So again, yin yang.
Yin
That's why we're
yang.
complimenting each other. Shine in your beauty, understand their pain. Fuck that!
A little bit of both. There's space, you know what?
There's space for all of us. Space for all of us.
Vegetables and
You know
dessert.
what?
Vegetables and dessert.
Take what you like, leave the rest. Okay.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
Thank you for that last message. That was great.
Pleasure.
Going along with the same theme of self-respect, self-empowerment, not taking any crap and being able to share that with others. My question to you is, can you share with us a time that a role model did something to inspire you to be the person that you are today?
When this one says, I'm not going to put on sunglasses, or you don't, yeah, that thing that I just said. You know what I do for a living? I talk good. Other people usually write the words, though.
I don't know. I honestly feel inspired every day. There are so many inspiring women in media right now. Everywhere, anyone from Lizzo Beating to Greta Thunberg. There are women who are not shutting up. And if anything, it should not encourage you to be them, it should encourage you to be you. Because that's what they're doing, that's what she does for me, that's what you guys do for me. You encourage me to be me. You know, when you say things like, I love your podcast, or things you say inspire us, that makes me want to be more of that thing. And so that's what I hope we're up here to do, is to remind you that you're already perfect. And some of that perfection is a lot of fucking flaws. And that's fucking perfect. And so embrace that shit. Embrace it, own it, step into it. And continue to grow and expand. And then you'll live your life to the fullest. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Thank you.
Aren't you guys sick of this shit yet?
Wait, I want to chime in on that one. Something sincere is I am inspired when I see someone who tells me how they would like to be seen. I think we in society are so used to other people saying this is who you are that we allow it to happen, and more and more and more here I get the opportunity to be a part of you making an announcement to the world, this is who I am. If it's tattoos, if it's flags that I'm posing with, if it's statements that I make that you are using as your own personal manifestos. I love the fact that you have shown me what it looks like to identify yourself and to claim your own identity, to ask that I honor that identity, and to give me the gift of allowing me to do that. So thank you for letting me see you. Every time you do that, I am inspired to be more me, as Briana said.
You guys didn't know, but our TED Talk includes you.
Yeah.
So get on the fucking plane. Hello.
Hi. I know a lot of us have been inspired by your...
I was climbing on it last night.
Briana's vagina.
It's wiggly. It's wiggly.
It's really far.
It's wiggly. All right. Get it?
Basically an Olympian. Okay. As you were. And a scientist, yes.
I know a lot of us were inspired by your no makeup on Saturday movement. And it, like a lot of people I've talked to, says it makes them really happy that you guys are doing this. So I wanted to know how, like, when this idea first came in your head.
Ooh, I love this story.
And like how you guys decided to do it, basically.
Well, we decided to do it together, but it was a thing that I felt strongly about, that I came to Kim and asked her opinion on. So my daughter's 5 now, and I know. And this summer, a couple times this has happened, but this summer we were at the beach, and then we were rushing home to get ready to go to a dinner, and she, I threw her in the bath, and then she came out, and she wanted to wear a nice dress. We're going to a nice birthday dinner, and I was putting on some makeup, and she was like, "Mom, you look so beautiful." I said, "Oh my gosh, thank you. It makes me feel really good when you give me a compliment." And then she got really sad. And she said, "I don't think you should look that pretty tonight." And I said, I was so confused. I said, "Does it make you feel less pretty when you think I look pretty?" And she started crying, and she was like, "Yeah." So, we don't have negative body talk in our family. And so I couldn't understand where these thoughts that she had developed at such a young age was coming from. And so I grabbed her, and I was so panicky. I was like, "What has happened?" And I put her in front of the mirror, and I said, "Look at yourself." I said, "What do you see that makes you feel pretty?" I was like, "What about your hair? What about your smile?" And so we had a conversation about what feeling pretty is versus what looking pretty is. And I just was kind of shocked that that inherent comparison between women, between girls, seemed to be born into her. That she felt that she wasn't pretty without makeup. And she doesn't wear makeup. She's never worn it before. She doesn't know what it looks like on her. She just knew, I look pretty with makeup, so she must not be pretty. So I was like, I need to walk the walk a little more for her. So I came to Kim, and I was like, we get photographed so much at conventions. She sees all those photos, I was like, what if we had one day?
No, to be fair, you actually came to me and were like, "I just want to let you know I'm going to do this thing, and here's why."
Mm-hmm.
You did not, you had no expectations that I would have to do
I
it.
didn't have
You just
expectations.
were like, I just want to let you know what I'm up to.
But I was like, is this something you would be interested in joining? And Kim was like, oh, fuck yeah. She was like, I'm in. I didn't even finish the whole story.
Wait, I'm sorry, we're gonna take care of people's emotions? And you're asking me if I wanna? Yeah, it's my superpower.
Yeah, it was just basically like, when you can do more, you do more. And the conversation, I love makeup, we talk about that all the time. I fucking love makeup. But I don't love it because I feel like I look better in it. I feel like it's fun. And I wanted that to be a point, not only to my daughter, but to everybody, that we all are fucking beautiful, you know? With or without makeup. So, no makeup Saturdays.
Afternoons.
Afternoons.
Because I sure as shit am always gonna wear some makeup for SNS.
Oh yeah, I get all tarted up for SNS.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
know. It was shiny, I like glitter. But yeah, so that was, there's the story that I love so much, and now you do too, I can tell.
Thank you. Kidding.
Hello, John, you are asking a question. Okay.
It's not going to be emotional. Sorry. My question is, if you could have like a dream band, who would be in it? What would you play or sing or anything? And what would the name be? And if you need suggestions, I have a list.
A list of names?
A list of band names, over 300.
Oh, well, how much fucking time do you think we have?
No, not the list of
Well, Billy and I still are trying to come up with a name. So, good luck to everybody. And so, it would be Kim. Kim and I would be the lead singers. Just because Kim and I have so many songs that we already are like, we have to do a duet of this. And Billy, obviously, would be our guitarist. I'm basically just like all of Loud and Swaying would be in it. And
Trent Reznor.
I was gonna say, I would probably have Janelle Monáe. I love her. That's it. And give us a heart, you got one name, give it.
You got one name?
One name.
You want to pick a number between 1 and 300?
Yeah, 11-2.
269.
269.
That's fair. That's fair.
269 is unlicensed homosexual.
Oh, that scans, that scans. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, unlicensed homosexual! That sounds good, I'll take it. Thank you.
That's it. That's a good one.
Good one, yeah, unlicensed homosexual. Hello.
Hi. So you guys are a bit style inspiration for me. And so I originally got up here just to ask Bree who made the dress you wore at the concert last night, but now I also need to know, Kim, who made the dress that you're wearing right now.
It's from Zara.
Oh, mine's also from Zara. Can all of you tweet Zara and ask them to sponsor the Wayward podcast?
Please sponsor us, Zara. Look at, I'll wear all your stuff
mine
all
was
the time.
old Zara. I've actually worn that. This is the game. I know Kim plays a little bit. I play to an obnoxious extent. Is what have I not been insanely photographed in? But I'm not a gazillionaire, so I'm not going to go and buy Gucci. I'm just kidding. I do have some Gucci stuff, but I'm not gonna. I can't afford to buy new clothes for every Saturday Night Special. So I'd actually worn that dress at a few Rockwood festivals, and I'm like, I haven't worn it with Loud and Swing at a Saturday Night Special yet, so I wore it. So that's the secret of that dress. It's like 3 years old. It's one of my faves. So thank you.
Yeah, and Ruth Connell told me to go to Zara, so I did when I was in France. Sure. Well, I mean, I had time, and my boots came from Al's Boot Shop on 82nd in Southeast Portland, and I could walk through acid in them if I had to, apparently.
And they fit me, and my foot is a size bigger than hers.
Yeah, they are. These are not like fancy California intensive working boots.
They're motorcycle boots.
They're electrician boots.
Oh, really?
So that you
They
can
look
walk
like
through.
motorcycle
Yeah,
boots.
and I could be electrocuted and live in them. I'm pretty
Let's
sure.
not test that.
Let's find out. Hold on, there's wires.
Cam!
Okay, let's not.
God, if I had a nickel, Kimberly.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I don't even think I have a question to ask.
That's okay, just hi. Just say hi.
I guess, do you guys have any funny memories of recently that made you laugh out loud for a ridiculous amount of time? Like
What did you say last night that made me laugh? Or at the PJ party? It was something about math. Oh,
I know what it was.
I wasn't saying it again.
No one's gonna think it's funny.
It's
no,
okay,
you said,
I will.
See how it's not going to be funny?
No, it's funny. I have to give this setup. Hold on. Okay, so the problem was we were trying to count things. I'm just pretty, people. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do when I'm not pretty anymore.
Honey.
Thanks. Okay, so we were trying to count something, and I was like, math is hard.
And I said, I can't even spell math. That was a pity laugh, but I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm not turning that away. She loved it though. Wait till you guys hear Monday's episode.
Oh God. Oh my God. Oh, that made that.
She sent it to me. So with the podcast, is we'll record it, and then she'll edit it, and then I will post it to our host website. But I listened to it first, especially this one, because Monday's episode is all about masturbation.
Happy birthday, podcast! Woo!
And so I was like, I'm gonna have a listen to the things I said. But oh my God, at the beginning of the episode, we are children. We are just making all the dumbest and just laughing. So you're gonna love it. You'll love it. We do it all the time. We're ridiculous.
Yeah, it's usually like I'm pretty easy and it's pretty obvious, but then every once in a while I'll get Briana and it will surprise both of us, and she'll laugh.
Oh God, that one PJ party, I hurt myself laughing. Sometimes I get a stitch laughing so hard at Kim Rhodes. But I don't remember what that was about.
We were talking about people picking up Wayward.
About
if there was someone else who had picked up Wayward, and we were like, there's two people. One platform thought about picking it up and said no thank you. And another platform said, yes, I would like to pick it up. I have 25 cents and a cupcake.
It was so funny the way she was like, I wanted so bad. I have 25 cents and a cupcake. Oh God, so good.
Yeah, and as you all know, they did not decide to give them Wayward Daughters for 25 cents and a cupcake.
No, they did not.
I totally work for cupcakes, just so you know.
But Lisa Barry taught us how to eat them properly.
Yes! Yeah, you don't know this? Oh my God, it's life-changing. Okay.
Look at, they all know. They're like, how the fuck did you not know that, Buckmaster?
I didn't know how to eat a cupcake.
Where's your fucking cupcakes?
Okay, listen, people, all right, here's the problem. The problem with the cupcake is the frosting to cupcake ratio, because you gotta get, so you pull you all understood that, right? Okay, great. So you actually take the bottom off, put it on the top, so you have a sandwich. And then you eat it like a sandwich, so you get all the frosting and all the cupcake. That is the proper cupcake etiquette.
Sure, let's applaud that.
How are we not sponsored by cupcakes, too?
What did you learn at Kim and Briana's panel? Well, we learned about their masturbation techniques and how to eat a cupcake.
Which,
you're welcome.
Actually, new metaphor. All right, don't text me, I'm eating cupcakes.
2 girls, 1 cupcake.
Text me, eating cupcakes. Yeah, it's a sandwich.
And we haven't even been drinking. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good.
Right?
Awesome.
Wonderful.
So good. What do you want to ask? What do you want to talk about?
Question?
Oh, my word, possibly. I just want to let you know that Wayward has been so amazing. You guys have been so inspirational, and you're such badasses. And I've spent many a Monday crying at my desk at work, just like, oh my God, Wayward, talk to me, like filming. So I just wanted to know what advice you have to help people find their inner badass, or how you can help other people find their inner badass once you've reached it.
This is funny because we actually did do an episode early on about badassery and how Kim and I do not actually feel like we are inherent badasses.
I do not identify as badass.
But we recognize that badassery is a spectrum. And so all that I think that what I imagine you recognize as a badass in me is an irreverence, or not a gives no fucks, but gives the right fucks. So that's all I would recommend to you. Is I don't think it's important to give no fucks. I think it's important to care about the right things. It's to give your energy to the right things. I do think that we are all inherently on this planet to be of service. But I don't think that you need to waste your fucking energy on fucking shitheads. So, I think that the more that you can, as we talked about earlier, the more that you can step into yourself and feel confident in what you have to offer this planet, the easier it will be to be a quote-unquote badass, because essentially you'll just be offering up all that you are to the planet. And that's all we ask of you. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, ladies.
Hello.
I just want to let
What's
you guys
up?
know I absolutely adore you.
Thank you.
My name is Sierra, and this is my first con ever.
Ooh, Sierra, everyone! Popping cherries.
I know. And I got a picture with Misha, so yes, that's.
Oh, so that's why you're here now?
Oh yeah.
You did it. How'd it go?
My question.
Did you look him in the eye?
Did he
Don't
ask
look him
about
in the
me?
eye. Don't look him in the eye.
What did he smell like? Was he eating anything? Was he drinking anything?
Okay, so my question.
Stop. Kim and Briana, stop. All right, yes.
My question is, Alex in his panel, he's talking about how the guys play pranks on everybody, and he wouldn't play pranks back. And I was curious if you guys could write an episode that the boys and Misha had to do, what would you make them do?
Leave so we could be in it. They would not be sad about that. They'd be like, great, day off. 8 days off. What would I have them do? What wouldn't I have them do? Is the show gone to HBO yet? That's the real question. Well, then I think we all know what I would have them do. Is there any questions?
I don't know. That's a lot of responsibility. I think, like, I'd like to see their characters have to do things that y'all don't know they're good at in real life. Like, I think it would be hilarious to have, maybe you do know that he's really super good at this, but like Words with Friends. I think there should be an entire episode where Jared is just like busting the fuck out of some crossword puzzles. Like from his own mind.
Sam would do that. I feel like that's very on brand.
Yeah, I think it's very on brand for Sam. I think that would be, and like, wait, Jared, oh yeah, Jared is a smart motherfucker.
Oh, he's so smart.
He's not just brilliant and beautiful, he's so smart.
And he's very tall and stretchy.
So I think that would be awesome.
I mean, he's smart, but he's
And
also
tall and stretchy.
real big.
Yeah.
How dare you? I would never. What about Jensen now?
I think Jensen, I think you'd have to see Dean writing a song.
For who?
I don't know. You know what? Fuck it, for his mom. So lots of complicated feelings. There would be man tears. We all know he can do that. But I think it would be interesting to see, we haven't seen that side and you know he's good at this. But I think it would be interesting to see that, now I'm actually taking this answer very seriously. I think it would be really cool to see aspects of them as people that we haven't allowed the characters to have quite yet. So, so it would be interesting to see what of themselves, like specifically, you know, in this situation, Jensen, it would be interesting to see Jensen having to be vulnerable because he's doing something that's so important to Jensen. I think maybe crossword puzzle, I take that answer back. I think it would be interesting to see Sam holding children, like having to do something that is so deeply personal to him. I think it would be interesting to see Misha cooking, like, but like something that is specific. Gardening, yeah. I mean, it was, yeah. All of them babysitting. Fuck it. Let's just say that. I'd like an entire episode where they have to babysit everybody.
Babysitting episode.
Yeah.
Babysitting.
Babysitting episode.
Thank you.
I think that would be funny. Little tiny little like angels running around.
And then the HBO episode, they'd be the babysitters. And I'd come home after a long day at work. Boys, I'm home. That's not an HBO. Oh, fun. Thank you. That's something to think about on the way home. Great. Hello.
Hi. So my question, so I have been studying theater for probably over a decade now, and I'm in school for it, but I really want to be in the film and television side of it. So Briana actually did a report on you for one of my classes. So Kim can answer this as well. But Briana, for you, like, what was the biggest difference? Because I know that you studied theater, musical theater. So what's the biggest difference from going to theater and learning how to be in front of the camera?
Can't do that on camera. The biggest difference, if I was to give one thing that was a succinct answer, it would be that, and I still struggle with this, is that you are performing not for people who are standing in front of you filming, you are performing for the lens. And that is very tricky, especially if you're doing anything that's comedy-based, is that you are wanting to make an audience laugh, and so when you're doing film television, your audience is the crew, and that will not look well. That will not look good. Although there is happy accidents, I mean, you know, but my note to myself was like, oh, I am this character for the lens, not for these people in front of me. But Kim has a master's degree in theater, so she will have a smarter answer than I will.
I wasn't even gonna answer.
Now you are.
I'm like, the biggest difference, there's two differences for me. One, rehearsal, big difference. There's rehearsal. Theater is a train you get on and then you just ride it and then hop off. Whereas television and film is a series of sprints where it's just like, yeah, okay, do it again. It's like drag racing. You just got to give it your all for a very short period of time, then back up and do it again, and back up and do it again. Also, the material. Like, I didn't do a lot of shitty Shakespeare. Shakespeare kind of doesn't suck. That's why it's still around.
Some of it does.
I have done, some Shakespeare productions suck, but I don't think there's a play by Shakespeare that's Timon of Athens, maybe. We're going there, I'm going to throw it down. All right, should we talk Shakespeare?
Unless it's an all-female cast.
Well, no, but even then, like, the production might suck, but the actual script does not, like,
not in comparison to shitty television.
That's what I'm saying. I am
Supernatural excluded.
That's my point, is that do you know how rare it is to be somebody who comes in for a week and isn't just a plot device, who actually has a purpose, who has a passion, who has a viewpoint, who is listened to and actually has something to listen to? That is so rare. That is one of the reasons this program has been on the air for 15 fucking seasons, because it's good. So, do not be alarmed if you move into television and film and get sad. Spoken as someone who is currently sad.
But we should all embrace theater. Film television is great for lots and lots and lots of reasons. Film television gets to push boundaries like theater is, I think, just starting to. But theater is an incredibly beautiful experience. You never go and see a good stage show and don't get changed by it. You just don't. If you go and see a show on Broadway and it's a good show on Broadway, it will change you because you are part of an energy. There is no wall there. You are part of something, and that's why I will always, always keep theater as part of my life. And so should you. Get it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kick some ass!
Hello.
Hi. Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
We don't apologize in this
I'm
room.
very scary.
I have a question for each of you. So, Briana, I'm just curious. They're kind of random questions, but in the episode when you had the scene with Jensen and he was just like chowing down on the donut, was it hard not to laugh when he was doing that?
No.
No?
You know why? It's because I was scared of him. And there's a hilarious story about this, is that it was the first scene I ever did on Supernatural, and I'd only been working in television for a few months. And as we were just talking about, it's very different than theater. You have to literally you have to look at a piece of tape on the floor without looking at it, land in that exact spot, because they built all the cameras and lighting around that spot. That was very hard for me. And also not overdo it, not push. And then Phil Segrisha came in and he was like, I want you to eat a donut during your dialogue, which also throws things off. So I was just nervous, but Jensen didn't know that. And he thought, oh, she is so fucking professional. So what did he do? He tried to make me laugh by taking a ridiculous bite of a powdered donut, which is what you saw on the gag reel, where I just was like, no, it's too much, it's too much. And he was laughing and laughing. He's like, I got her. So it wasn't hard because I was too scared, but he tried really hard to make me laugh.
Thank you.
Fucker, you're welcome.
My question for you, Kim, is so the way you have your hair, I've actually been wanting to do that for a long time, but I'm kind of scared. So I'm wondering if there's any advice you have for cutting your hair like that?
Oh, cutting it short. Yes, it always grows back.
Do it.
I have been
up here. I'll do it myself.
I do cut my own hair. Like, I cut my own hair. I have been cutting
I've
my
been
own
there.
hair. Yeah, Brianna's seen
She
me.
literally puts a towel up over her sink, and then she leans over and she does this.
Yeah,
Okay, let's go. We're done.
Electric clippers up the back. I will say, I've learned this recently. I'm always going to be scared of something. So I would rather be scared of something I already know makes me sad and scared than scared that it might make me sad and scared. Because guaranteed, something in life is going to suck. But if you want to do something, I'd rather it suck knowing I tried and failed than I never tried. So give it a shot.
Okay, thank you.
But don't do it yourself. Don't do it yourself the first time. Don't do it the first, yeah.
And don't do it if you're sad. Don't cut your hair when you're sad. Speaking from experience. Hello.
Hi, Charlie.
Oh,
Hi,
wow.
I'm Charlie.
If it isn't the handsomest man I've ever seen.
So here's the thing. This is going to be fun because Charlie thinks he's fucking with us.
No, I would never do that
Come
to
on,
you.
Charlie.
Well, I'm a long-time fan, first-time question asker. No, I'm just right here. It's fine. No, it's, so I just had a question.
You got in line. You
no,
know what you went for. Come on. Get the fuck up here.
You have to go through the gauntlet.
Hi, Charlie. Would you like a microphone to ask you a question?
And now I'm
Come
pregnant.
on. Charlie is responsible for all of the shenanigans you've been enjoying this weekend. This is Charlie's area. All of the gish that makes you crazy. The mantra of fuck you, Misha. This guy's fault.
Thanks.
for that intro. That's really great of you to do. Yeah, I just wanted to ask a question. Okay, if you could...
You're giving yourself a head, Charlie.
This is Misha. Did you guys see these Misha? What? I'm hurting people, I'm sorry. If you could stab something or someone other than me, what would it be? Like other than me.
Is this question for both of us?
Yes, both.
Oh, okay.
I could stab probably, well, currently a T-bone steak. I'm fucking hungry.
Charlie, we've talked about this. My love, my angel, my sweet little scrumptiousness.
Ask for consent, Kim. Ask for consent.
No. He got in line. Consent is implied.
He signed a contract.
Charlie?
Yeah.
I don't want to stab you. I love you. I just really want to fucking kill the guy that you work for sometimes. I'm cute but stabby, and sometimes I'm stabby when I really mean to be cute.
Yeah.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
Charlie.
Thanks for the head, Charlie.
Wow. What? So, okay.
It's been that kind of panel.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a long time since it's just been the two of us. We had to kind of make up for.
Yeah.
And also, be very, very careful whenever you tell them that you're eating muffins or cupcakes.
Okay.
What the hell is happening?
Everyone's getting a head.
Charlie just giving a head to everybody?
Everyone gets
Sure.
a head because it was our panel.
Yes.
Is this Charlie?
Yes, it's Misha.
It's Misha. It's Misha. It's Misha. It looks kind of Charlie too. Thank you so much.
It does look like, hey, that does look like you.
Like me? It looks like Charlie to me.
Let me see it again. No, I mean, that can pass as Chuck, right?
Sure. He's got a beard.
Guys, Chuck's giving you a head as well. Wow, some people are really excited about that one.
That's awesome. Somebody get a picture of that. I do not know what's happening.
I have grown another tiny head on top of my head. I'm trying to figure out who that looks like because it doesn't look like Misha. But it does look
It
like...
kind of ambiguously looks like everybody.
I think it looks like Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Yeah, on a rough morning.
Yeah, okay.
So every morning,
Okay,
yeah.
on a rough morning, but nonetheless.
You guys, we worked really hard on those heads. How dare
Yeah,
you?
they're really great. They're really great. They look like you to me.
No, they're not. They looked like Misha until they made it back from the manufacturer.
Gotcha. They looked a lot like Misha until they were actually made.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it.
I'm telling you, this is the best Justin Trudeau head
We're big fans. I don't know.
It's for the election.
I have ever
He
seen.
looks kind of cross-eyed, though. Am I right?
Yeah, it's cross-eyed Trudeau.
I thought it was Matt
Cohen.
Look. It does look like Matt Cohen. It looks like Matt
It
Cohen.
looks like that. Okay, this is staying with us on the tour. Along with the snake.
I'm sorry, I too
Chad.
was presumptuous and we've named your snake.
Great. What'd you name it?
Chad.
Yeah, he looks like a Chad. That makes sense.
This does look like cross-eyed Matt Cohen.
It really does.
Yeah.
We should have named the snake that.
Cross-eyed Matt Cohen?
No, you don't need to name the snake that. We have actual cross-eyed Matt Cohen.
And also, snake's name's Chad, so.
Chad, sorry, Chad's taken.
Chad.
We look.
Okay.
All right, we should go away now.
Well, ladies
Here we
and
go.
gentlemen,
Shut up and go away.
I don't know what the hell happened on this panel, but I'm all for it. That's Chad, that's cross-eyed Matt Cohen, that's Briana Buckmaster, and that's Kim Rhodes right there. There we go.